here's what you're going to do. You're going to make yourself a delicious chicken fried steak. If you have some leftover steak, well, I think this is going to work out perfectly for you. I have some leftover picanha. You can see here, actually still looks quite beautiful. It is dripping down my arm, but I digress. We are going to turn this beautiful piece of meat into chicken fried steak, and here's how I do it. First, take your meat, and if you want, you're gonna hold it in a weird angle like I am, but slice it the way you would slice it. Give yourself a nice, even slice. And if you do it like this, then it'll look something like that. And how's the taste? Quite nice. Now, let's go ahead and set this aside, and let's pour out some buttermilk. This is going to act sort of like a glue, but a delicious glue. Unless you find glue delicious, then, you know, I'm not judging. Anyhow, next, get another pan and get yourself some all-purpose flour. That's going to be the beginnings of our coating. Shake that all up so it looks all nice for the camera. Add a little bit of salt. Add your seasonings of choice. I like chicken seasoning because it makes it taste like chicken. And a little bit of baking soda to further enhance the future crunch. Now, get it all mixed together with your hands so everything is well incorporated. That actually feels quite nice. It's like being back in elementary school. Now get your tray, as well as your buttermilk. Everything is now in place for the dredging. Flick some of that buttermilk into the flour for extra craggle action and extra crunch. And start dipping and dredging. Simple enough. Dip it in buttermilk, dredge it in your seasoned flour. And once you're done, go ahead and set that nice piece of meat onto the tray. Now that you have some club hands, it's time to fry. Gonna need that. Take your pan of choice. Here I'm using cast iron, and you're gonna set that to medium-high heat and add enough oil just to cover the bottom. And once that is heated, you're going to go ahead and fry that for 2 minutes on the first side. It's gonna be nice and sizzling. And you're gonna turn that over and fry for another 2 minutes. Should look a little something like that. It's sizzling. Actually, it's frying. Maybe it's doing both, I don't know. All right, get out of here. It's time to eat. Well, not yet. Let's go ahead and get these out of the pan. And while that pan is nice and hot, it's time to build the gravy. Add some flour. And you're gonna notice it's looking bad. So add a little bit more oil. And now when you stir that around, you're gonna get it nice and toasty, roasty toasty. Add in some broth of choice. I'm using beef here. Chicken works too. Get that all nicely incorporated together. Then add some milk. Get that nicely incorporated as well. Get it all nice and stirred together. Add some salt for saltiness and pepper for pepperiness. That's looking good. Get that incorporated again. I love saying incorporated. Give it a taste. And I think that's good to go. Let's plate up. Get a lovely piece of chicken fried picanha and ladle on that delicious gravy. You can see it's nice and steaming, so it looks great for the camera, but admire that because it's time to eat. Right. I guess the moment of truth, which means taste test time. Gonna need a knife and a fork. Ooh, nice crunch. A bit of that good stuff, aka the gravy. Chicken fried picanha. Uh-oh. We are in the danger zone. That's dangerous. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Another bite. It's so tender. It's tender because picanha is tender. Oh my gravy, because there's gravy on there. This is probably my favorite experiment to date. Well, until next time, YFP out.